Miss.
Do you find yourself struggling to make points in pickup and nobody wants you to be on their team and you just can't figure out how to improve that shot?
Miss.
Well, I'm here to tell you how you can improve your jump shot. We're going to go over 5 things to help improve your jump shot, and that is lining it up, your hold on the ball, the forward hop, the flick of the wrist, and lastly, the most important, confidence. Then just maybe after this, you'll find yourself not last pick anymore. Let's get it. So the first thing we're going to do is start with lining up your shoulders with the basket. When you are lining up with the basket, you want your shoulder and your hip to point towards the basket. This allows for the ball to travel in a straight direction towards the basket. Having your shoulder pointed towards the basket prevents you from having your elbow too far out and your hands in the wrong position. Now, if you pay attention enough, you'll find that most of your favorite NBA players all line themselves up this way. For example, Larry Bird,
Line it up.
Steph Curry,
Line it up.
and James Harden kind of use a form like this. Now that you're lined up with the basket, next thing you're going to want to do is... Oh wait, give me a second. There we go. Next thing you want to do is prep your hold. Right before you shoot the ball, you want to be sure you are always holding the ball with your fingertips. As you can see, I'm holding the ball with my fingertips. I'm leaving a little bit of space between the palm of my hand and the ball. Doing this will help with the control and rotation of the ball. We will talk about the rotation more later in the video, but for now, always remember, fingertips, fingertips, fingertips. Now the next thing I want to talk about is what you're going to be doing when you're jumping for the shot. Now when you shoot the ball, most people will say, go straight up and down. No, you're not doing that. To help you improve your shot power, we're going to instead do a small hop forward. And in this small hop forward, I want you to point your toes a bit forward like this and bend your hips ever so slightly. The point of this is to help you relax your body for your shot and to prevent from shooting too short. Next, don't forget to flick the wrist. It's important for the ball to rotate while it's in the air to keep it moving straight. Without rotation, wind resistance will allow for the ball to move. For example, whenever a baseball player throws a knuckleball, there is no rotation on the ball. This allows for the ball to move around in the air. Now for in basketball, you don't want that to happen. So when you take your jump shot, be sure to flick the wrist to keep the ball in a straight line. The more rotation you have on the ball, the more likely it is to keep going straight. So always, always, always flick the wrist and be consistent. Now it's time for the last point. The last point is be confident. Before every shot, you need to believe you're going to make it. Without confidence, you already missed the shot. Because being able to shoot the ball is all a mental game at the end of the day. That's why free throws are one of the most stressful shots. So before every shot, you need to have confidence you'll make it. The more confident you are, the more likely you are to make it. Don't doubt yourself no matter what.
Confidence. Confidence.
Now that we've gone through lining it up, how to hold the ball, the forward hop, the flick of the wrist, and lastly, having confidence. Now you should be able to add all of these together to help improve your jump shot. There are a lot of videos out there in a lot of different forms. Some might say there are a multitude of ways to have a good, consistent shot. Ultimately, it's what makes you feel the most comfortable, and practicing a lot plays a huge role in it as well. So I hope that this advice helps in some way, shape, or form. And as I've said before, the biggest thing you need to remind yourself before taking that three-pointer is to be confident and practice, practice, practice. You only miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. That's Michael Jordan.